Hi, biomed students. Welcome to um the I think eighth or ninth week, and well, the biomed bootcamp is drawing to an end. And as it comes to an end, I hope you all know that to successfully complete the biomed bootcamp, students are required to do a project presentation. And in today's video, I will be showing you tips, do's and don'ts, and what is required of students during this project presentation that will be held on demo day. So, as I said, to officially complete the Biomed Bootcamp, one must successfully carry out a presentation in the presence of the Youth STEAM Advices community, featuring mentors and leaders in STEAM, showcasing what you have learned or what interests you in biology and medicine. And guess what? There will be special awards from most active students to best presentation and lots of enlightening categories. So, this is an opportunity for you to showcase what you have learned so far and develop both your presentation skills and research skills as students. And we also um we also have different fun categories, but one thing is that we evaluate one on based on their originality, their communication skills, and also their research skills, compiling an effective presentation that showcases what you have researched on. For example, if you're looking at celiac disease right now, we expect you to research properly on that topic and don't just come and give us things that the general public knows. So the goals of this mentorship video is to showcase how you can carry out your presentation and effectively convey your message. It also entails what you should do and do's and don'ts. Then our next goal is to focus on presentation ethics and guidelines brought to you by the Youth Team Advisors community. So, firstly, topic selection. I know it can be challenging to choose your topics, and most of the topics have been covered, like digestive system, nervous system, blood circulation and flow, skeletal system, and you're actually wondering what biological related medical topic you want to pick. And it can seem hard, but my dear, it isn't as frustrating as it seems. So, choosing your topic is a very important part of your presentation because when you know your topic and the issue you are tackling, it makes your presentation flow. You know what to address. Now, what aspects these questions are project centered to help you pick your topic. What aspects of biology and medicine do you find most intriguing? For example, maybe after the biomed bootcamp, I loved respiratory system. I also loved the one on hormones. I loved the one on nervous system. I loved the one on skin protection and care. So I began to think, out of all this, what did I find most intriguing? And if you have the thought of like doing a combined, because let's say you have both interest in respiratory and digestive, you could actually do a combined research presentation on those two. So having multiple isn't actually a bad thing, but I still advise you to focus on one. Find what you find most intriguing. For example, let's say during the nervous system we looked at nervous disorders, and maybe one of those nervous disorders were like things that contain like Parkinson's or autism, others like nervous related diseases. So maybe you're passionate about Parkinson's, you could work on it. That's a way of finding the topic. Then you could also look at an issue. Maybe you discover that in your community the rate of environmental crisis is high, and this is a severe issue. You could actually relate it to biology and medicine. For example, air pollution, it leads to respiratory disorders. So by looking at world issues, you can discover how they relate in the field of medicine, science, and biology, and why we as humans should be knowledgeable in this area. This is an intriguing question that can make you decide on the particular topic or research area. Now, how unique is this topic? Remember, we're also going to be judging your originality, the uniqueness of your presentation. So let's say you decided to work on the skeletal system. I don't expect you to come back for the presentation and give me what we taught you on the skeletal system. You have to think of something more unique. Maybe a novel approach to the topic. You could say, for skeletal system, you could say we're going to explore how these bones merge together, because we know that babies have more bones, and as they grow, these bones fuse together. So you could do your presentation on the fusion of bones. Now, where is the topic very common? Like, is this a hospital related topic or a lab related topic that still relates to biology and medicine? Make sure you bring it down to biology and medicine. Then you can also look at what are some challenges faced by this topic. If you're working on an environmental crisis now and you're bringing it down to human health, explore the challenges in that topic, bring them out so that you know where to address, where to outline in your presentation. And how would this topic make you, like, how would you make this topic differ? For example, we've looked at skeletal, we've looked at blood, body and blood flow, all those kind of topics. How would you make it different from what we taught you? That shows your research has improved in the course of this program. So here are necessary ways to structure a presentation. Like, this is not the exact outline, but we're talking about structuring it. How, before you start outlining, you have to structure it, as in, let's say, understand your main goals, your main topics. You get? So first of all, define the objectives. What are your objectives? For example, you're tackling celiac disease. You want more people to know more about celiac. You want more people to be aware about this issue. You want more people to find ways to start creating cures for it. Identify your audience. Remember, you're presenting to the youth team advisors community, and in this community, you should know that the mentors, directors, ambassadors here are people that are very knowledgeable in areas of science, technology, engineering, art, mathematics. So make sure you make it standard, because you're not presenting like to these two children. You're not presenting it to a group of people that are not aware about these issues. You have to make it standard. You have to create ways to, like, make your research more unique, that it attracts both the ambassadors, both the directors, and both your mentors throughout this program. Determine the key message. What is the main message you are trying to pass? For example, in the digestive system, you're looking at eating disorders. What is the main message? Maybe you want people to be aware about certain eating disorders. That is the main message. And make sure you try to convey it. Now, organize the content. For example, in throughout the sessions, you could see that your mentors kept highlighting the esophagus, the mouth, nervous disorders, how to protect your skin. Organize the content. What would it focus? And as you're organizing the content, you get to create an outline in the process. Then you can start by developing a clear intro, whether it's using a quote, statistics, did you know facts. A clear intro that is also captivating, and also use visual aids, because we don't want to just be seeing words, 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 words. We want to see beauty in your presentation, and by doing so, you captivate your audience. Now, prepare a strong conclusion and practice your delivery. Remember to start strong and end strong. Do's and don'ts. Let's start with do's. Prepare thoroughly. We want you to come here prepared for your demo day. We don't just want you to come and start thinking of what to say. We want you to familiarize yourself, because if you familiarize yourself with the task, we know you actually did it and not someone else, like a parent or a guardian or a professor or your friend did it for you. Know your audience. As I said, you are presenting to the youth team advisors community, so make sure to make it stand out. Also, start strong, use visual aids, make eye contact. I know that it's actually a visual space, but make sure your eyes are on the camera and on your presentation. We don't need to be looking somewhere else. And vary your tone and pace. Don't just like start reading saying, know your audience, start strong, use visual aids, make eye contact. You have to like captivate the audience with your voice, your tone, your pace, how fast you are, how slow you are. Make sure that you don't go too fast, too slow. Use storytelling techniques. Don't just dive. As good researchers and presenters, and to show that you're biomed alumni, you all need to learn how to practice conveying your message using amazing storytelling techniques and practice your delivery. Be authentic and passionate about it. Don't just choose a topic because you find it complex, you find it eye catching to others. Make sure you're passionate about it. And remember, as you start strong, end strong. Don't, please don't read it from a script. We don't want that. Don't read from a script. Don't apologize excessively. Don't use jargon or technical terms. Don't overcrowd your slides. Don't talk too fast or too slow. Don't ignore your audience. Make sure your audience are flowing with you. Don't use distracting body languages. Of course, body languages are important, but when it's too much, please, we don't want that. Don't go over time. Remember, you all just have 5 minutes. I think it's 5 minutes, or I think yes, it should be 5 minutes for each presentation or 10. More information will be passed regarding this, but don't go over the time given to you. Don't use too many slides and don't fail to practice. Now, regarding the outline, what is Bioimed's standard way of giving presentations? First of all, create your cover page about yourself, because many people in the YSA community don't know you much. Make sure to put a proper intro, icebreakers, explain key terminologies, section your headings according to the topic. For example, you're working on the eating disorders. What are eating disorders? Forms of eating disorders, how to treat eating disorders, that kind of thing. Why is it important? After you've sectioned your heading and explained all that, make sure to include why your topic is important, what you learned while doing so, and how has the bioelement helped you in both research, presentation, learning more about beauty of biology in medicine. And if you're a weak star, use the opportunity to explain how this title motivated you, like the title of being a weak star, how it motivated you to continue being active, and your conclusion. So this is the biomed standard way of carrying out your project. Good luck, and I can't wait to see you all on demo day.